Hello everyone, I'm Rebecca and welcome back to my Pixel Quest where we are advancing very swiftly in our blind playthrough of Subnautica, and I just have to say one more time how in love with this game I am, and I'm saying that while looking at my beautiful Def Leppard / Neptune rocket here, now completed and ready, I suppose. I have to suppose to zoom us out of this game whenever we're ready to attempt that. Oh gosh, it's such a beauty, and man, I'm excited to use it just because it's so cool. It's so cool, and we've been through so much to build this thing. I'm really impressed. And yeah, but we're not going to use it now. We're not going to use it right now because I still have a lot of things that I want to try in this game. I still have a lot more exploring that I want to do. I want to make sure that we've seen all of the sanctuaries. I want to make sure that we have done everything that we can to try and make contact with the cuttlefish. I don't know whether it's possible or not. Obviously I'm sure many/most of you watching know if this is possible. It may not be, and if it is possible, you know how this happens. And that's fine. Obviously, I don't want any information about this at all. I just want to keep bumbling around with it to see how I go. And at the proper end of this blind playthrough, I'm happy to then get a few very abstract sort of hints from people about extra things that I can come back to do, because I'm sure that potentially we can do that. Is kind of come back into the game and finish off some sort of side questy things, and even maybe learn about some things I haven't even done. Maybe do some challenges or something like that. But for the time being, before I get in this rocket, I've got a bunch of exploring I want to do, and the very first thing I want to do is see, if this is a sanctuary, which I think it is, a cloaked sanctuary, a cloaked island sanctuary, and if this is a cloaked island sanctuary, which I think it is, then there should be a third one somewhere. I have a feeling that we might have even seen one beyond our island here. So that's where I'm gonna go. Also because I don't know if you can hear that, someone yelling outside. I'm not sure if the microphone is picking that up. Nice. Seamoth is over here. So let's zoom back to our island. I think I might have seen another cloaked island, or another cloaked something or other, probably an island beyond our island, but either way, I think getting up high here might be one of the best ways to kind of get a look. Because we can't really see one here where we are, standing on the Neptune's platform there. It could also be that going to Terra Island, we might see one a bit further out. We might see one a bit further out from this island. And I suppose the other thing that occurs to me is potentially there could be one beyond the Aurora, that the Aurora is sort of visually, like blocking the way to. Why is this so far away from this? I would expect these things to be a bit closer together. Okay, no, it's just that the island is very, very wide. Okay. Great, well, let's go to our usual grotto. Is that here? That's here. So cool. I was never sure if there might be some kind of game event where, these floaters sort of disappear and this island actually sinks back down somehow. I always wondered if that might be a kind of a game event that occurs at some point. I think I mentioned to you several times that another thing I always wondered about is, as this game advances, before I knew all of the things that I know now, I always wondered if there was going to be a bit where all of a sudden something that had been fairly passive became much more aggressive, and effectively we were sort of being chased even in areas that had previously felt like safe zones. All right, so I think if we can go up one of these two mountains, I'm not really sure. We probably can't go up here because, as I've seen many times, this game isn't very good at kind of doing this Skyrimming up mountains. It really makes you follow the path. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work for us. Well, can we get up here at least? There we go. There's a path. And let's see what we see. Let's see what we see. It's not this one is the one that has the not so easy to distinguish pathway. Okay, hang on. And actually, something else occurred to me just before I have a proper look around here. Because one of the other things I'm really interested in doing, I would actually love to complete, like to absolutely complete fully this, effective compendium of data here. I don't know even know if that's going to be possible, if I've missed something that's kind of gone forever. But maybe that'll be one of the things that I do once I kind of finish the game and sort of come back to it to do some completionist things. Anyway, what I was just thinking is Degassi survivors. Alright, so I'm just thinking about, I wonder how complete a lot of these things are. That seems complete-ish, but I don't know. Like, we've got each of the 3 Degassi crew members, and we've got this extra mission orders. There could be more to it than that. Here we go. So we don't even have, this is what I was wondering. We don't even have Bart Torgal's log number 2. We have this nice little one where he's wondering about things and thinking about how pretty the ocean is. And we have this other one where he's out of the ocean. And I have to assume... So you would have to assume that Bart Torgal's log number 2 is probably still under the ocean somewhere. Because number 3 is really beginning with, return from the deep. And this is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. So I reckon somewhere, possibly even I've missed one in their other home settlement. Anyway, so I've got to find one of those. There's also Degassi voice log 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, there may be another one beyond this, but possibly not, because this is the one that ends with, it's kind of the end of the 3 of them, so maybe not. We've got environment log, and again, there could be other things, but then we've got only 1 and 3 of Paul Torgal's log as well. 1... 5 weeks since the crash, the only other survivors. After days of driven, we washed up here. So here is where they're on this island. 3 is when they're down at the deeper kind of undersea settlement that they make. But maybe, again, possibly back at their other settlement or somewhere around there, maybe I've missed number 2, because maybe he makes one of these in each of the places he's at. Or this could even also be at the other... I don't think it is at the other settlement, because I feel like we scanned that, so we know that we've got everything there. We may not have properly scanned that other area, because when we did use our scanning room, it actually didn't completely cover that cavern. Yeah. So that's another little thing I want to investigate. And I I also need to do this same kind of thinking around the life pods. Like, is there another life pod out there that we've missed? I don't know. All right. So we might not have the best view here, but let's see what we can see. We might have to go to the other one.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
I have to seek fluid intake immediately. Got it.
Vital signs stabilizing.
There's a thing I didn't pick up there. Okay. Shall we? I guess we should take these things back to our house. That's cool. Oh, we've still got some of these lantern fruits. Have I scanned these? Yeah, I've scanned everything here. Cool. Alright, well, it's not a great view in here. But just thinking a bit systematically. See that? I don't know if that's a regular cloud that's just moving along, or if that, beyond the aurora, could also be a cloaked island. We'll take a proper look at it. It could just be where the general clouds are sort of being generated and moving along. This or maybe this. It's really hard to tell, isn't it, from here? This or this is our Terra Island cloaked area. Like, could that be something? Yeah, it's not very clear here, and we're about to lose our daylight, which sucks. And I'm at risk of completely falling off this island. I think that could potentially be the Terra Island area. We might have to make our way over to the other one to get a clearer sense. Oh, it's so rare that we see the stars. So nice. Alright, let's try and make our way down here in the dark without completely falling off. Here. So yeah, I think I actually need to somehow create a scanner room that will scan this island in its entirety as well, because I could very well be missing. You know, we found some random PDAs. We found some PDAs in some pretty random spots around here. So I could be missing something here. Can we build a scanner room above ground, or do we need to figure out a way? Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. I guess anywhere would do. Can I make my way down here? Is this maybe a nice spot for our scanner room? Just because it's a nice clearing, and I guess if we use the full upgrades, we should be fine, right? Because yeah, I'm just looking for the Cyclops. Cyclops is 200 meters away. Yeah, so if we put the scanner room anywhere, it should at least completely cover the island. Let's make a start on that, even though we don't have the things with us here, really. Oh, that's in the way. This is a bit in the way of everything, but whatever. Nice, we should have room for the hatch there when we get to it. Cool, and I guess I should just sort of keep an eye out as well. We might also just... Oh, hang on, let me... Oh, my stomach is rumbling again. Despite being hungry hundreds of times in this game, I haven't heard that sound very, very often. Because normally it's sort of a bit covered up just by the loudness of being under the ocean. There's just so much sort of ambient noise down there. And even being inside like buildings under the sea as well. So it's always a little bit thrilling. Great. I might try sleeping in my bed as well, because I can see that my health is at 50%. And it would be nice to know if sleeping heals... I know it doesn't heal my health completely, because I've seen that I didn't have full health after a night of sleeping. But maybe it heals my health a bit. So that's another thing to try. Where does this bring us? I haven't actually done much walking around on this island beyond my initial look around. Because, you know, I've mainly built somewhere. God, there's so many of these things. We could live for so long just on these trees. No problem. Nice. All right. So we must be getting sort of closer to our house-ish. Over here. Great. No, we don't want to go up. We want to go around. All of these garden beds that I haven't used. Wonderful. And the sun is coming up, so if we need any power, that'll be nice for us. Oh, how do I get up here? I have to stay up. Always getting lost in this bit. Hey. Okay, actually, we might have more of our scanner room materials on Alice. So let me just pop down and see what I've put into her storage. Hi. So much back and forthing to the storage. Oh, no.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Have I put the storage somewhere else? I've completely forgotten. I think I've ended up putting the storage over here, haven't I? Yes, okay. Copper, quartz, titanium. Oh, it's because I've got these things. I should have... Alright, I should have dropped this off before. I forgot about them. I'm not even going to do anything with them. I'm just going to set them down on the floor. But I just love collecting all the things. Oh, there's things for me to collect, you know. Let me bring it home and put it on the floor. Oh, there's fragments. Let me scan them and get this useless titanium. Titanium is obviously not useless, but at any given time, it might be a useless part of my inventory. Alright, let me chuck you guys down into my stuff collection. I'll put you next to the other one. Oh. There we go. My non-functional treasures. Oh. It is really not very... I do this so infrequently that it's so easy to forget like what the buttons are for properly putting stuff down. Good enough. All right. Now I think the stuff that we had with us in the scanner room wasn't everything. I think that we still needed gold and titanium. We've got our range upgrades with us, and here we're going to need a solar panel. We have and a bit more quartz. We have 2 copper ore, but we need another copper. We have 1 quartz. We need 1, 2, 3 quartz. So we need 1 more copper and 2 more quartz. All right. What have we got here? We have plenty of quartz. Great. Let's see if copper is going to be any kind of issue. Did I need a gold? I can't remember. Let's bring one. One more copper. That was it, right? It was just 3 copper. Yeah, and then really titanium might be the thing that we need. Okay, so I might for the time being just drop these here to make some more room. Not in there. Not in there. Oh, but there's some more copper if we need it. That's good to know. Just do one more look, because I wasn't actually looking for titanium before. No. One more titanium. Okay. Alright. Let's do that. I'm gonna put cuttlefish in here because I don't really think that carrying it around with me is doing very much.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, let's do our sleep now, actually. So I just took a look at where our health was. Looks the same. It doesn't actually look like it improves our health. Okay. Okay, cuttlefish. It's been lovely. I don't know if you have gained anything by being carried around in my inventory for a while. Hi, guys. Hi. You know, this cuttlefish is from the other alien containment. Maybe he can bring you news from the rest of your family. He or she or they, I don't know. Alright, let's go and collect this other stuff from the sea moth and see... Have a wonder about whether we need some more titanium. Hoi! Hoi! Here. Let's do a tall dive. Whee! Oh, there we go, we dived. It's hard to tell, isn't it? I don't know if this is going to end up being enough titanium. We've got enough for the solar panel. The problem is that I can't remember how much titanium I've already put into I've already put into the scanner room that we started building. I suspect it's not enough, but let's just go and give it a try. Oh, that's the one that goes nowhere. Okay, doesn't seem like there's anywhere to go up onto the other side. Let's go this way, and head around to the right. I think it might be a bit closer than going the other way around the island. Okay, let's try to follow a path that's to the alien archway. I'm good with that one. Here we've got a crossover. Is there just that one? There's just this one crossing point, so let's go across the bridge and do our best not to fall off. And I think it should be not too far off around this corner. Not up there. Here-ish. Very pretty part of the island. Around here, a little bit further. Oh, that's right, because we went through this little... I think we actually found a PDA here at some point. which does, you know, really makes me wonder if there'll be another one just somewhere. Okay, there we go. Oh, right, that's cool. Oh, we're doing pretty well. How are we going to go with our hatch? What? You don't like that? What's wrong with this? Oh, why did it goes green just for a second. What? It goes green for a second, then decides it's unhappy. What? I don't feel like there's much I can do with this. Maybe it doesn't like this uneven ground or something. Oh, bugger. Well, what about the other side? It's probably going to be no good. There's too much in the way here. No. Alright. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. Great. Okay. At least we managed that. God, it really is... It's not the easiest thing building on this island. We might just have to move it a little bit. But, what if we kind of shift it around so that the hatch is a bit more... facing this way. Let's give it a try. That is really high up. Is this going to work? You know, once we get the solar panel, it'll be... No. No. Alright, it's way up in the air. What about this side? Ah, yes! Victory! Okay, then... Oh, are we just one titanium? We're one titanium short. One titanium! Oh, painful. Oh well. Let's, God, it would be crazy to go down without the sea moth, so let's just swim under. Where is our... Here. Alright, let's dip down quickly and pick up a titanium. But again, once we've got this, we have all of our scanner room, you know, ingredients. And so we can easily deconstruct and rebuild this scanner room in other places. Though, what I've got to consider is the difference in solar panel versus thermal plant. But that's fairly minor. We can manage that. Alright, well, let's see how we go. Copper, that'll be useful at some point. Oops, sorry. I like to, in general, once I'm down here, I like to head towards all of my shallow stuff, because it essentially means that where we're going is kind of just getting safer and safer, rather than getting more and more dangerous. And it also means that we're just sort of generally moving through the different biomes. So if I'm not finding a lot of something I need in this biome, you know, there's a good chance that we might find it in the next one over, etc., etc. So it makes a lot of sense to me to do it like this. Salt. There we go. Oh, great. I mean, that I think is what we need, but let's, you know, while we're here, let's collect a little more. Just because, you know, we're just going to need more titanium at some point. And I might as well see what else, see what other extra things I can get. Shall we go and have a look in here? Oh, this is, nope, that's just a terrifying little Narrow hole of death. Oh, there is something. Great. Yes. There's another one. Aha, there's a few in here. Great. Some more tights. And some more cops. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go up and do the scanner room now, honestly. Is that something at the top there? No. Just discoloration. Alright, cool. Back up. To... No, that's that's our camera down there. Where is our... Has it turned off again? Because this is one of the signals that... This is one of the signals that sort of, like the location signals that kind of turn... No, it's still on. Let's turn it off and on. There, I feel like it had flipped itself off, which seems to somehow happen. Oh, and we've got our cameras there for our new scanner room as well. Camera 22? Wow. Didn't realize I'd been through quite that many. Alright, at least, whether we find anything or not, at least we will have thoroughly checked and we know if we've, you know, missed anything on the island. I mean, the first time we were here and we sort of checked the island, I missed that entire alien archway, which is pretty nuts. Okay, let's go up this one and make our way around again. We might be losing our light, but that's okay. Oh, it's because the solar eclipse is happening. Or the lunar eclipse. Solar eclipse. It is getting a little dark. Oh, it's getting a little light again. There's the garden beds. The bridge across should be here. It's actually very nice to have a little bit more time on the island, like on the rest of the island. 'Cause I hadn't done too much of it before. Once we kind of made our home here, we would just kind of go back to that home area over and over again. It's nice to be walking around the rest of the island. I mean, it is so lovely and pretty. Just gives us a little chance to appreciate how lovely this all is. Great. Oh. These trees are gorgeous. These trees are really lovely. Well done, Bart. Well done on your gardening prowess. Oh, I fell down. They're not the best. It's not the best location for the hatchway, but it'll do. Okay. Now it should be fine, I think, for us to just put the solar panel here. I don't know if angling does anything, but I like to try and angle it in a way that seems sensible, just in case. Great. Great.
Power restored. All primary systems online. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Range upgrade. Another thing I'm wondering is if there's anything of the Degassi wreck that we can find. It may be that there's not, because... I guess that's it. Oh, so we're starting to just get the tops of, yeah, some of these areas now. All right, but we can at least be sure that this is the island covered. Cool, look at that. Yeah, I do wonder... Oh, where's Ghost Leviathan? I do wonder if there's anything left of the Degassi wreck. I feel like there might not be, because in some of the Degassi survivors... in some of their recordings, they mentioned that like there's nothing left of the wreck. So I feel like they might be saying we've used up all of the resources that were left in the wreck, all of the metal, etc. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. Where? Oh, over there. Okay. So again, just to get it in my head, from the island, it is roughly southeast. Yeah. Okay. Same as before. So there's fragments, which is interesting enough. What is wreck? Is that the one that's down here somewhere? Is it picking up? Oh, it's counting this thing right outside of us as a wreck. Really interesting. And oh, and it's counting these. So all of these kind of settlements, or these little buildings, these rusting buildings, are being counted as wrecks. Yeah. Anything else? But no data boxes are coming up, so at least we know that now. That appears to be that. Just those three. Oh. Oh, okay, so that could be the one that we've sort of found. That would feel about right to me direction-wise, but I will double check that just in case it's an extra one. All right. So there's no data. What's its, but there is fragment. Again, this could be something down here, but let's see what shows up. Sounds like where? Oh, there's two. I mean, I can see where they are. Where are the map dots for them though? Are they below? Are they like below the floor, which seems to happen sometimes? Several. Huh. Oh, there's one. There's one dot. These could be very well be around the wreck that we've already found. Any more? That I think appears to be that. Interesting. Well, I would like to go and find these things just to have that cleared up. I don't know, it's not that hard. Once again, we'll drop ourselves down, pick up the moth, and just head straight down to take a look at them. This should be nice and quick. But I think that the next thing after this, since we've sort of established that we do seem to have found everything on this island.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I think that the next thing to do is to go and do a scanner room that will cover the first underwater Degassi settlement, just to make sure that we've gotten everything around there. Oh, that's all kind of on the other side of this mountain, is it? Is this indeed around-ish the wreck? This is probably all not very interesting stuff, I don't know, but it's, you know, our way into... Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, okay. Power cell charger. I'm not even sure that I will need the single power cell charger that I've even made anymore, because I might be upgrading to ooh. Is this one that we haven't found before? I think it is. I think it is. So this is a magic peeper. This is a cured peeper. Whee! Bring in the enzyme. Huh. We gotta look at it. It's still. Wow. Can we cure this one? Look, have some enzymes. Have some enzymes. Are you feeling cured by the enzymes? Kind of looks like we could potentially do it, right? Yeah? I got a magic peeper here for you. Are you enjoying this? I don't know, man. I kind of felt like that could have been working, but no, maybe not. Maybe not. Alright. I'm just gonna eat it. Oh! Oh, crap. Oh, crap, I don't have my knife out. Quick, okay. Knife. Knife. Man, I was trying to cure you of the disease. You do this to me. No gratitude. Honestly. Alright, where are my other fragments? It's probably up and out of here. Interesting. Well, this was cool to follow down, just to find that extra alien vent. Whoa. Definitely got to do a repair on the moth. Alright. Okay. Is this a wreck that we've checked out? I don't know. I think this is smaller than the other wreck we found. I am not sure. Possibly. Because... yeah, there's nothing... Yeah. Look, that's the telltale sign that we've been through here. Yeah, everything else we've got. It could be that there are some fragments just around this that we haven't picked up. I mean, I'm curious enough to take a look. Oh, there's the torpedo arm. A radio. Not a fragment though. Looks like there's something in here that we haven't picked up. And something further down somewhere. Okay. Can we go in here? No. Up here? No. Where is there another entry point? Up above? Must be still in this one. This seems to be the only entry point. Okay, yep. Cut through here, which we've done. We got that. Oh, light stick fragment. It's all come together. I've completed. What a victory! What a victory! I've completed the light stick fragment, and I can pick up this titanium that I left at some time much long ago. Oh, at least I've got all of the blueprints I have are now completed blueprints. Fabulous. Fabulous. And these are all data boxes and stuff that I've picked up. So I don't think I need to worry too much about that. Have we been to this other part over here? Yes, we've cut a... Yes, we have. We've cut a hole in there. Where is this other fragment? I don't think it really matters, but... Oh, I think I've gone beyond the scanner range now. Yeah? That's another glowy thing that we have picked up. Where's the other one gone? I can't see the marker for it anymore. Yeah. Okay, so this is the one that had, yeah, a lot of cool stuff in it. It was like near LifePod 12 or something. Yep. I kind of recognize the layout of all of this. Alright, look, that's good enough for me. And then down these holes there were like cool rubies and stuff. Alright, that's good enough for me. That was... You know what, there wasn't really a lot of reasoning to just going and checking out the fragments because probably they're things I have already. And yet, something just told me, just go and take a look at them and bam! Light stick fragment. So that's just a nice little satisfying bit of completion there. If I need a light stick, I can make a light stick. Other than that, I think we can take our scanner room back. Well, yeah, we can deconstruct the scanner room and bring it somewhere else. But we know now that we've fully investigated this island. There's no data, PDAs or anything that we're missing, I think. Oh, that was a cool opening. All right. Up, around, up and around. Okay, so while I'm here, what I should do is make sure I have everything for... Because we're going to deconstruct the scanner room, but we're not going to be using the solar panel anymore. I just had to pause there for a sec, but I think what I was saying is that, yeah, so actually what I need to do from here is make sure I have... Oh, actually, first off, let's recharge our batteries, because we don't have iron batteries yet. But also make sure that we have the materials that we need to build a thermal plant. Great. Oh, hang on. I did... Silly me. I did have... That is... Yeah. Alright, let's put... Why did we... I forgot that I had already put an iron battery. That's regular battery. Hang on. Where's my iron battery? Battery out. That's regular battery. Did I put my iron battery in here? Silly me. Okay, I need this iron battery in my Sea Glide that I had sensibly put in there. I'm just so used to if I'm thinking of recharging things, just in that case we might as well fill up the scanner. Cool. Yep. Eventually, I'm going to have all iron batteries and iron power cells everywhere, just for the sake of it. Just to know that everything is really well powered up. But, oh, yeah, that's right. Thermal, let's have a quick look about what we need for a thermal plant. That's more titanium, 2 magnetite, and an aerogel. Alright, what have we... Don't deconstruct my lockers. We do have plenty of titanium, so I think we're good. Oh, we've got the 2 magnetite and an aerogel here. Okay, oh, we're good. Alright, we're already ready. Yep, we're already ready because that's previously what we already had ready for our scanner room, in fact. So, we can actually offload quite a bit of this because when we deconstruct our existing scanner room, we'll have everything that we need in addition to these. We can put that lithium away and we'll just keep 5 titanium for the thermal plant and we should be good. Okay, I'm going to keep the flashlight here because it's not doing anything for me, and I'm going to keep 1 iron cube with me just in case. And I don't know, our tablets are here. I don't think we're going to need it. And I don't need this table coral sample, do I? Because that's already in the scanner room that I have yet to deconstruct. Yeah. So I might just take, where have I got some ready-made Reginalds? Or have I used them all up already? Oh, maybe I have used them all. I do have nutrient block with me, but maybe we should just maybe we should actually start using our nutrient blocks, which we've done like most of the big things in the game, honestly. Yep, okay, I have used all of my Reginalds here. Okay, cool. We'll fill up on another bulbo tree on the way. And you know, if I need to eat, I'm gonna gosh darn it, I'm gonna splurge on a nutrient block because God knows I've got quite a lot of them all over the place. Just waiting for me to actually eat one. But this is, I'm sure many of you can relate. Like, this is such a, such a type of gamer is the one that squirrels like really good items away and then ends up finishing the game without using any of them because you've focused on sort of leveling up and other approaches. And you're like, no, I might need this item, and you just do everything in the game without them. I'm sure you know by now, but I am very often that kind of person. But, I do try and push against it sometimes. I do try to remind myself, no, use the thing. It's hard to know, though, because, at most times when you're playing a game, you don't actually know how kind the game is going to be and if things are going to end up being finite or really, really difficult to find. I suspect nutrient blocks in this game are finite because we don't have any other way to produce them as far as I know. But things like iron cubes, for example, I realized, we can't fuck this one up. There is an unending source for them here in the game. It does take you most of the game to find it and to be able to use it, but there you are. It is there. So I was really worried about, using up iron cubes when we might need them for important things. But it turned out to be fine. Okay, so the solar panel is not the I've got to get my upgrades. Gotcha.
Welcome aboard,
Fabulous. Thank you so much. I'm about to deconstruct you. Don't take it the wrong way. I'm going to revive you somewhere else. Oh, hello, Pixel. That is my little fluffy Pixel. Oh, we can do it from down here. My little fluffy kitty Pixel of Pixel and Quest. As I've said many times, the kitties that this channel is named after. And it is, once again, getting close to his DINN ER time. Can't say that out loud. I'm sure many of you that have cats also have words that you can't say around them. Great. All right, let's flop ourselves into the ocean. There we go. Now let's head in the direction of this of the first Degassi settlement that we found. Oh, that's the wrong direction, isn't it? Hang on. It's all over here. Hey, Pixel! Hey, my little darling! He's saying hi to everyone. He's saying, wow, hasn't this been one hell of an adventure in Subnautica? And he is super correct. It has been such an amazing adventure. Man, I still can't get over like how satisfying the kind of like the Sea Emperor reveals were. Everything about that was just, you know, I've said before, like I'm blown away. I'm filled to the brim with like, you know, a real feeling of gratitude, you know, and like happiness that I got to experience that. And I'm so satisfied and so impressed with how it all came about. Okay, so just to... I think I can make my way there without too much issue. Cool. Alright. Just wanna make sure that we're not going into dangerous territory. Yeah, it's pretty crazy because we full on went to this mushroom area. We full on built a scanner room down here. And I realized, because I was really only doing one thing down there, I really only had one goal at that time, which was to establish whether we could go, you know, deeper down there. I didn't go to the trouble of expanding the scanner room range. And so it didn't actually go all the way here, which is pretty nuts, honestly. So it's possible that there's something here that I've missed, or even something nearby, you know, another little PDA or something. First thing, I can see smoke, so let's repair the seam off. And all we've got to do is find the closest thermal area for us to be able to build a scanner room, and again give it the full range upgrade. And it's always the case, it's sort of like if I had a scanner room I would be able to scan for the heat sources, but I need the scanner room first to be able to scan for the things that would help me to build the scanner room. Alright, but that's what we're aiming for. Alright, let's see how far this way we have to go. Nothing up there. Mysterious little pocket of jelly shrooms. I mean, I'm sure this is our scanner range, I think, is like, our fully upgraded scanner range, I think, is 500 meters. So this will all be fine. It's just that I'd like to not push it more than I have to, you know, so that I can feel sure we've got it all covered. Well, this might be it. I think this might be our first proper thermal area. Well, it should be sufficient. It should be very, very sufficient. Oh, 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 oh. Alright, so first off, let's see about the actual scanner room itself. And just make sure it's facing away where we're ideally going to be able to put the hatch. I'm hoping this will be fine. Great. I'm not worried about the thermal plant. That'll go there, no worries, I think. Oh, do you not fit here? Are you kidding? Because it doesn't, there's nowhere for it to put the staircase, I guess. Oh, it doesn't need the staircase though. We're underwater. I don't know why that didn't fit there. Alright, okay. And thermal plant. This should be pretty simple, right? There we go. This should be more than good enough. Ooh, that's really hot. That's like our best one yet. Wow. It's a bit hard to predict.
Power restored, Captain. All primary systems online.
This one. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are like my favorite upgrades in the game. Okay. Alright, so, no, that's our island. Where is the... I'm actually going to turn on the proposed Degassi habitat thing. I'm going to turn that off because we've got our Cyclops there now. There, alright, so over... Oh, are you... Please tell me that you actually reach... I think so. That looks like the walls, right? That looks like the end of the cavern. But it does look like we're really pushing it here, honestly. Okay, let's see what we find. So this fragment... The thing I'm a little unsure of is actually if those PDAs show up as... I kind of thought that they would get grouped into the category of data box, but actually data box might just be the sort of the specific data boxes that have the blueprints in them, and it might not count the PDAs, so we might not be able to scan for the PDAs, which is annoying. It's not my favorite, it's not the best, but I guess the best we can do is actually just have a look around and see if there might be something that we've missed. So it's not a surprise that there are some fragments on the surface there. I don't know. It's probably going to take a bit because it's going to scan all of these things up here. We might just have to look manually and see if there's any PDAs we've missed, because by my best estimation, it just seems from the other, you know, this one, is when they've arrived on the island. This one is when they're in their third settlement. I just feel like the next one has to be in this settlement. Annoyingly, this means if the scanner room can't pick up these kind of PDA entries, it also means that there could still be another one on the island, even though I've scanned it. And this one, I think, also has to be here, because this is in this first underwater settlement. This one, well, it might not be. It might not be here. It could be here, or it could be in their next underwater settlement. But this one is when he's come back from the island, come back to the island. So number 2, I think, has to be down here or at the other place that's surrounded by the octopus. And I just feel like I looked at that. I feel like I explored everywhere there. I mean, then again, I had the same thought here. But anyway, let's see what we can see here. I guess... Yeah, these are all things that are appearing up there. I thought that, yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I saw a fragment there, it would at least sort of tell me, oh, you know, like you did miss something in there. Whatever. Let's leave it running just in case. I don't know how it's going to be helpful. And let's go let's just go and do a manual search. I mean, I have searched this cabin, cabin. I have searched this cabin, as you know, if you've been watching all of this series, thoroughly, extensively. I haven't gone back into this actual settlement completely thoroughly. Nothing under there. Didn't drop anything under the... But I've been in here twice, and I've obviously had a really good look around when I knew I was looking around for stuff, so I don't know. Let's try and have a good look outside, but I think I've even done this, I've done a good sweep of the area immediately around. But it's always possible I've missed something. I actually don't know how much spare room I've got in my inventory, but I don't know. It's nice to pick up some magnetite. We'll drop 2 pieces of magnetite if we need to. What if Bart was so interested in science, what if he went into this jelly shroom? What if he went in here and dropped a PDA in there? Doesn't look like it. But if anyone were going to do that, it was Bart. Gotta make sure we look on the structure. Because at least when I was searching here before, I was really terrified of everything. Terrified of drowning, terrified of these jellyfish, terrified of the crab snakes. All of the unknowns at that earlier part of the game. Whereas now I'm just just go everywhere, look everywhere, I mean... Just as I was saying it, I saw a glow. Oh, it's not even what I expected.
UPDA data.
It's not even one of the things. It's not even one of the 2 things I thought might be down here. It's a 3rd thing. Oh, well, there you go. Didn't even know she had personal logs. I wonder what number it is. Wow, I can't believe we missed this. But that's because I wasn't doing these big searches. Oh my god.
Corporate bourgeois, inbred, incompetent, self-absorbed jerks don't have a damn clue. The kid's not so bad. He's even useful. But I swear, everything that comes out of his father's idiot face is a narcissistic lie. He wants to stay in this cave. His problem. I'm the one doing the heavy lifting. When sea monsters are hunting you, you don't hide. You hunt the sea monsters. Then you build a bigger boat out of sea monster bones and you hunt bigger monsters. Keep going until there aren't any monsters left to hunt you. I'm going deeper. I'm gonna find what shot us down and I'm gonna tear its damn heart out. I started the prep work. The kids taught me how to make enameled glass. I've started stockpiling metal ores to build myself a sea moth. I'll raid the indoor grow beds before I leave.
That's fascinating. So that is Marguerite Mida speaking freely, and that gives us a really good insight into her. That's the first time that's the first entry that really has given us a very quite a certain look at her aims. It makes me even more curious to see something, to try and find something about where she might have ended up, because I still feel so certain that she wouldn't have died where Paul died. That she didn't die when she was fighting that Leviathan. Okay. Wow. So this was super useful. Also means I'm probably going to have a more thorough look on the island. But let's just go back in here again. I don't think I've missed anything, but you know, we've got to check. Whoops. These things still do significant damage. And at least we've got a lot more breathing capacity now, so nothing at the back of the filtration system, on the floor. Nothing down here. Nothing here. Nothing there. We're still very good for oxygen, so I don't need to panic. That's a crab snake going nuts. Ah! What? I must have... How silly! There it is! Bartolgal's number 2 log. Incredible. Stalker teeth. That's amazing. So there we go. This is going to be him talking about the importance of enameled glass. Let's just keep looking while we're here, because we've still got a good amount of oxygen. I can't believe... I was rushing through this the last time, I guess, in such a way that it was just, you know, just ended up being quite easy to miss things. Yep. Oh, thank God I logicked my way to figuring out that something must be here. I think that's that for in here, though. Oh. Bit reckless. Alright, I just had to pause to give my fluffy little darlings, Pixel and Quest, some dinner. Oops. So now, let's check out what Bart Torgal had to say about stalker teeth.
Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for Father, and I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it. She shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, well, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful?
Oh, he's a sweet boy.
I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
Well, of course. Interesting. So this would have been great. This of course would have been super useful to pick up, you know, at the time that we were originally here, because it would have given me the little bit of extra hint that, I mean, I did know that obviously stalkers pick up the salvage, and the very first stalker teeth we found were amongst, you know, salvage where a stalker was picking them up. But I didn't really think that I could, for example, I could take salvage to a stalker and have them drop teeth on the spot, which I guess is what this is saying. So that would have been really useful. many episodes ago. But it may still be useful now because, you know, again, since what I'm doing is trying to sort of do lots of things that I didn't manage to do through most of the rest of the game, one of the other things I would like to do is get a whole bunch of enamel glass and build some cooler structures, you know, build my own observation, whatever this is called, observation area, build some glass ceilings and things like that. So yeah, so that may still be very, very useful knowledge. I'm not going to pick up every magnetite I see, but like, you know, this is a great area for magnetite. And if we oh, what am I doing? No, not upgrades. Other side. Yeah, so let's keep our spare magnetite here. Oh, and we've got an iron cube in there as well. Just in case we find something interesting to do with it. Though probably not. So I guess, wow, we found one of the things I thought we would probably find here, and we found a whole extra one from Marguerite. So there might still be things I don't know about, like which is exactly the case with the Marguerite entry. But one that I definitely know we still need to find is the Paul Torgal thing, PDA entry. And I guess let's just continue to have a little bit more of a scout around this area, but yeah, it might not be here. It might be it might be in the area of their next sort of habitat after this one, which is not the easiest area to look around in. Like, now that we're advanced enough and comfortable enough, this is a very easy area to explore. But because there's nothing here that I'm particularly afraid of. You know, I'm very very comfortable with everything that's here and the level of threat. We know how to move around and all of that. But in that other area, we're still very, the warpers and the octopi are still a real issue. But yeah, instead of just collecting magnetite, the main thing I'm going to do while having a bit of a wander around here is just look out for some PDAs. Sorry, Seamoth. I'm just trying to be a little thorough. But yeah, given that one of the things, let me just check again. Given that one of Paul's, this one is when they're on the island. The last one is at the next habitat. It just seemed like it would be really neat for this one to be here. But it might not be neat like that. Let's try looking up here, because I was always a bit suspicious of this area, but we didn't find I didn't find anything in particular when I was here. Some nice bits of magnetite though. Thank you very much. But, we've already found two things that I completely missed before, so I hear you. It's fine. I don't think I need to pick up much more of this. It's just really nice to have a bunch of it around. But yeah, I can't see any lovely glowing data pads. Let's pick up this other one. Ugh, I want to pick them all up. I want them all. Yeah, and the other two were found like really quite close to their settlement, so it doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense to me that others would be too far away. Where's the moth? Up here. Oh, that's its light shining through the rock. Amazing. Storage on the other side, that's right. No! Let's just get away from this crab snake. I shall. There you go.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Storage. Nice. All right. I think we're pretty good for magnetite. Okay. I feel like I've looked around this area very well. We've looked in the building as well as we possibly could. Even though we did find something there, I now feel I've looked as thoroughly as I can. One of the problems is that sometimes things are just not very visible unless you're quite close to the ground. Even looking for a glow sometimes just doesn't appear all that obvious unless you're very close. Yeah, we've looked around here several times though. Hunting for these things is going to be difficult if we can't scan for them. I still want to move my scanner around and use it because it might be useful for, again, other data boxes or something like that, but it's not going to be very useful for these things. Definitely nothing here. Yeah. These are all just remnants of them surveying the area, really. I suspect we won't find it here. And I don't know, I find it hard to... It could possibly be further away, but I sort of just don't think it will be. I think all of the other things were very close to the settlement itself. And on top of that, you know, we have done a lot of looking around in this area. But yeah, I don't know for what that's worth, because we missed those other two things. But I guess what I mean is I've done a lot of looking around in this area, in this cavern, at a more leisurely pace than I investigated that actual settlement. There I was rushing and panicking and everything like that. So I wasn't looking everywhere. I was looking very quickly. It makes sense to me that I missed things there. It's a little bit harder for me to imagine that I've missed too much here. But I mean, then again, it is a very expansive area. I'm inclined to think that if we're going to find anything, it's going to be around areas like this where they've been. But again, you know, I have looked around these areas, right? Well, let's go nutrient block. Whoa, look at that. Vital signs impressively stabilized. Vital signs maxed out, just about. Yeah, and we might as well pack this up now because it's not doing anything for us. All right, we're just going to move you to a better place. This was probably the best place I have ever put a thermal plant, though.
Warning, emergency power only.
That's fine. That's fine. Oh no. I've got to build the hatch again. I keep forgetting about those range upgrades. Alright, inside.
Warning, emergency
Oh, it looks so
power only.
empty when it's off.
Oxygen production offline.
Great. Deconstructing. Deconstructing. Wonderful. Alright, I mean, that was useful. Well, I don't know really if it's worthwhile looking anywhere else in here. Those crazy guys. Except potentially around this mysterious place that didn't actually deliver much of anything to us. So I could believe that potentially there's, you know, like we never found a PDA entry here. But there really doesn't seem to be anything here. Let's just have one more look in. Right? Like you would think if something was going to be here in this area, it would be here. But I think we just found, like, I don't know, nutrient block or water or something like that here. Nothing much. Nothing on the ceiling. Somewhere I have angered a crab snake. No, I don't think there's anything here. Let's look slightly around the area. I could imagine that something could be in here. That's magnetite, no? No, I don't think... I think if it was anywhere, it wouldn't be this far. So much magnetite. I wanna grab it all. But I can't. We have enough. We have enough for now. I'm really trying to scan as carefully as I can. Better do a repair, actually. These angry crab snakes. I have one of you at home. I'm friends to crab snake. I have pet crab snake. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else. I don't know if any other areas here make sense to scan. I kind of feel like I've scanned all of the areas that might potentially deliver something. Yeah, I'm inclined to think that that's it. Like, we've found two things here. I reckon there's a good chance that those two things were the only two things to find. Who knows? Who knows? I could be wrong. Nothing else, you know, we found this a long time ago, and, you know, definitely looked very carefully around all of this area, because there were some really good resources here. And, yeah. Nothing much, nothing to write home about. So I think for the time being we'll leave this here. We'll bring our scanner with us somewhere else. Where is our other Degassi settlement? Over here, yeah? Yeah, the location has flicked off again because we've been there. It goes, oh, you made it here. You don't need this anymore. Yep. Oh, well, okay. Well, with this view, we'll have to leave this episode here, but we've had some big successes, some big wins, and I am hungry for some more wins. So we're going to continue our exploration for these missing stories, this really fascinating history of the Degassi survivors, and all manner of other things in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you then.